A black screen.
To the Director of Project Freelancer.
The camera flies slowly
I
into a
write to
glowing
inform
blue
you
storage
that by
alcove.
the authority of this subcommittee, officers have been dispatched to place you under arrest, and we expect your full cooperation.
Rooster Teeth presents Red vs. Blue, Season 6, Reconstruction, Chapter 19.
When they write the new morality protocols for dealing with AI, I'm certain they will name entire sections of the doctrine after you. It seems that you will earn your place in history after all, dear Director.
Outside the Freelancer compound, the Meta is slaughtering the white soldiers. Back in the motor pool, Washington is addressing the Reds and Blues.
Just run. Get Epsilon out of here. Turn it over to the authorities the first chance you get.
Sarge, shouldn't we help him? He won't stand a chance against that thing.
We have our orders, Simmons. We have to think about the mission.
Finally, an order I want to follow. Run away and live.
If Agent Wash wants to face him alone, that's his business.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to face him alone. It's just that some people won't help him.
Church remains in a
Not our
jeep.
business either.
Just drive. When the EMP goes off... You mean the EMP? Stop it. It will destroy Epsilon if you're not far enough away.
You got it, Mr. Washington.
Take care of yourself, guys.
Washington looks at Church.
I know that's one thing you're good at.
Washington activates the motor pool's high bay door. Simmons climbs into the gunner's seat of Griff's jeep as the Blues move forward.
It's going to be on you as soon as you clear the gate. Be ready to move. Protect the Blues vehicle at any cost.
Take the Blues, right, yeah. We'll get right on that shit.
Outside, the Meta walks through a field of white bodies. Through a scope, he sees the Reds and Blues driving away from the compound, only to abruptly stop. The Meta spots Washington hiding behind a hill.
That's it. Lead the Meta as far away from the base as possible.
Washington runs back into the compound. The Meta follows him.
He's falling for it. Gun it, Griff.
Hold on, everyone.
Back inside, Washington runs down ramps deep into the heart of the compound. The Meta has entered the facility. He pauses at an intersection, attempting to track Wash. The camera flies into a high bay laboratory from above.
Warning.
Washington enters at a run.
Detected.
Agent Washington.
Wash pauses at the
Good
voice.
to see you again.
Oh, hello. Are you somewhere nearby, Counselor? Somewhere I can say hello in person?
Sorry, Agent Washington, but we were more than prepared for this eventuality. I'm afraid we'll not be able to see each other in person today.
Well, then you'll excuse me if I don't stop to chat. I'm on a timetable.
Wash runs to a
There's someone
console
else
as a
here who
glowing
would
blue
like to
robotic
speak.
eye in the ceiling
Well,
swivels
hello,
to look at
Agent
him.
Washington.
The director himself. I should be honored. I should be.
Yes, I realize it has been a while since we spoke, David. May I call you David?
No, you cannot. You gave me my new name. The least you could do is use it.
I am certain you have a lot of questions, Wash.
Just one. How do I turn off this speaker?
Warning. Security
The giant eye looks away as Wash activates a containment shield at the console. The Meta attempts to enter only to be stopped with the shield.
The prodigal son returns. Agent Maine, you've caused quite a few problems.
The Meta smashes his weapon on the
You
shield.
will not be leaving this time.
I think I've said that myself about 20 times in the last few weeks. Good luck holding him.
You would be surprised what we are capable of, even from this distance. I suggest you work with us if you expect to survive this.
I'm sorry. Did something about my actions indicate I expect to survive?
Outside, the Reds and Blues are still
Still about
driving.
half a click to go.
Inside,
Step
Wash is at the console.
clearance verified. The failsafe is now online. Awaiting
How did you
activation.
get those codes?
You might be surprised what I know, Director.
Warning. This is a last resort measure. Activating the failsafe will destroy all electronic equipment in this facility, including this terminal. Please confirm.
It was Epsilon.
Wash looks up.
He inherited the memories, didn't he?
I've known about what you did since the moment you implanted him in me.
Well then, I am very sorry, Agent Washington. But Project Freelancer no longer has need of your services. Program disable interior shield.
The energy shield blocking the Meta collapses.
Agent Maine, please kill Agent Washington.
Both draw their pistols, but the Meta is faster. Washington collapses.
Alert. Incoming recovery beacon. Level 0.
The Meta approaches as Washington struggles to his feet.
Agent Washington, I feel this is one recovery beacon you won't be responding to. Kill him, Agent Maine. The Alpha is not here. It has been moved far away. Attend to the matter at hand.
Agent Maine, what the director is trying to say is we can discuss the Alpha later. What's important is that you prove that you can be trusted again. We need to trust you before letting you meet the Alpha. Wouldn't you agree?
You know, Meta, why wait? Why don't you meet him right now? Hi there.
Church appears as an AI at Washington's shoulder. Outside, Caboose loses control of the Jeep and crashes into a rock. Church's body falls limply from the Jeep.
What the hell are you doing? Why are you stopping? Move! His body fell out. So what? He's gonna need it.
It's just an empty shell. Now get going!
The Reds drive away. Caboose hesitates, looking back at Church's body.
Caboose, move it or we're leaving you!
Caboose follows the Reds. The camera switches back to the lab.
You know, I can see why you didn't want anyone else in your head. You got some pretty heavy stuff going on in there. I think you need to talk to a professional.
That's too bad. I just lost my job and we had great mental health coverage.
How much time do you need?
Whatever you can get me. When the EMP goes off...
When it goes off, I'll be fine. It only affects computers, remember? And I am a motherfucking ghost.
Church rushes forward and dives into the Meta's body.
What's going on?
The Meta starts seizing.
Agent Washington, please. There is time. If you would just secure Agent Maine, we can discuss this situation in a more civilized manner.
No, we can't.
Washington strikes the console.
Thank you. Failsafe initiated. Activating EMP.
Amp? You have got to be fucking...
A bright white flash fills the screen. Across the facility, systems begin shutting down. All the alcoves in the storage hall shut down. Vehicles in the motor pool short out one by one. Outside, the Reds and Caboose keep driving.
Don't stop!
The Reds' Jeep stalls, but Caboose keeps going.
Go!
Get Epsilon out of here! Don't worry about us! Okay! I'm scared!
Watch where you're going!
No!
Caboose drives through a barricade and straight off a cliff. The screen flashes white and fades to black. Epilogue.
Dear Chairman,
The camera fades in, flying over the river at
I'm
Valhalla.
disappointed by your decision to press charges, but I am not surprised. My only hope is that the courts will see the matters differently than you have. You see, I never had the chance to serve in battle, nor did fate provide me the opportunity to sacrifice myself for humanity as it did for so many others in the Great War.
The camera flies towards Red Base.
Someone extremely dear to me was lost very early in my life. My mind has always plagued me with the question, if the choice had been placed in my hands, could I have saved her? The memory of her has haunted me my entire life, and more so in these last few years than I could ever have imagined. But given the events of these past few weeks, I feel confident that had I been given the chance, I would have made those sacrifices myself.
The Reds stand outside the base beside a
Had I
Jeep.
only the chance.
Ben, I just got word from our new command. They said that thanks to our brave efforts in bringing Project Freelancer to justice, we can have full use of these former bases to continue our training exercises until such time as they need them for more official purposes. Whatever the hell that means.
Wow, that's great news, sir.
We even got a shiny new Jeep, courtesy of the UNSC.
Yeah, but Sarge, what the hell is, shotgun, by the way?
Second, fuck!
What the hell's the UNSC?
I don't know, never heard of it. Sounds made up.
I know that you disagreed with my methods, and that others will as well.
The camera
is
slowly flies
beyond
across
my
the box
control.
canyon towards Blue Base.
However, I cannot imagine that any court would be able to convict me, no matter how low their opinion of my
A
actions
waterfall
might
is visible in the
be.
distance.
You must understand one basic fact for all this to make sense, my dear Chairman. These AI, they all come from somewhere. They are all based on a person. Our Alpha was no exception. And while the law has many penalties for the atrocities we inflict on others, there are no punishments for the terrors that we inflict on ourselves.
The camera enters Blue Base.
So you send your men. They won't find themselves a fight. They'll only find an old man tired, but satisfied he did
Caboose
his
sits with the
duty.
Epsilon unit and Tex's body.
An old man weary from a mind more filled with memory than it is with hope.
Okay. Time to see
The
this
screen
work.
fades to black.
Sincerely yours, the former director of Project Freelancer, Dr. Leonard Church.
The title screen appears. Red vs. Blue, Reconstruction. The title fades to black.
What's up, Forever Alone? So, you want to do something with your life, or you just want to sit around on your ass all day like a loser? Yeah, me too. So, just subscribe and keep watching YouTube. It's way easier.